Hello guys and welcome to Train Sim TV. My name's Tom and today we are going to be doing some Train Sim World stuff. We are on the East Coastway, which is Brighton to Eastbourne and also including the Seaford branch. At the moment I think the game's sort of like rendering. There we go. So we ran this on the stream the other night. Thought we'd do a little video on it. I thoroughly enjoyed the route. So it's not a first look or anything like that. I mean, the product's been out a couple of months, I think now. I literally only just got it the other day. Well, got hold of it anyway. So yeah, we're going to do it a full run of the whole route in this video. The way we're going to do it, we're going to actually drive this service down to Lewes, and then we're going to swap over and take a Seaford to Brighton service. So that way we cover every single part of the route in this run, over 2 runs. So we are currently at Eastbourne. There's also a 66 here. There's some rail tour stuff that goes on with this route as well, which I haven't actually had a look at personally, but it is something I'm going to end up doing down the line. So we're going to get ourselves back into our Class 3 7/4. Door shut. I'm going to take these off. That's on normal. That's off. Right, so we've got everything on that side. We get ourselves and unlock our doors. We're going to get ourselves set up, so we're going to put the master key in. DRM for a moment. This is a service that's going to be going to Brighton, so we need to make sure we put Brighton on our destination. Very simple to do. Just click the PIS down on this corner a moment ago, and then you just scroll yourself down, looking for wherever you're going to. And let's just have a look if I can find it. Brighton, there it is. So we find it, we need to locate it, and then you click confirm location, and then it'll be up. I think it might have been already set up, but anyway, that's how you do it. So we need some headlights on day running. Tail lights are off. We don't need too much of that. We'll open the windows, well, because actually you can hear the unit quite nicely when the windows open. So we are ready for going. We are a 8-car train, so we are on the right slider there. We can't actually slide that across like you would on Train Sim 2020 also. So we're going to lock the doors. I'm going to exit that as well. Plus it brings up our train. It shows you how many cars you've got. We've got 8 altogether. Next up is Hampton Park. I'm going to talk you over the route as well, just what you get with it, etc. Thoroughly enjoyed my run the other night. The sounds, I love the sounds on the unit. There's a couple of things I wish we probably could have had. One being the GSMR. I thought that would have been a nice little feature if they could have got that working. And these screens here also. And these are the camera screens when you point to a platform. So it's 25 mile an hour currently. We're on a timetable service also for this. Get a little blind on this as well. Cool. Funny thing is though, you can actually open and close that blind from outside the train, which is a bit odd. You've also got this one here, which is quite stretchy. I don't know if it's meant to be stretchy in real life. They aren't really telling it, but on certain daylight settings, you can actually see that the blind itself stretches. I would have thought it just been like a rolled up blind and it would just roll itself down. The route itself runs really nicely in terms of FPS. The scenery is nice, apart from that bit of grass there. But the general scenery and feel of it is fantastic. We're coming up to our first stop of our service. This is Hampton Park. So have a look. As well, you see all the doors open as well. I like these signals as well. The general detail on this unit, I think, is really, really nice. Oh, cycle point. Oh, it's it's a pump. Cool. Ticket machines. I'm not going to go too much in detail into the station. I mean, the stations themselves are really nice. The details lovely in them. As every route has been on Train Sim World, all the details fantastic. Next up is Polegate in 2.3 mile. So whilst we're getting going, experience modern commuter traffic along the wonderful picturesque countryside of southern England in Train Sim World's East Coastway. Operate your trains over a rail network represented how it is today, complete with modern signalling on a route that defines commuter and seaside rail operations. Reproduced in exquisite detail, every station, signal and milepost feel so real that you could almost reach out and touch them. It's your job to take the passengers and freight across England's southern coast and into the country's oldest rail-served seaside town, Brighton, and its complexities of running a modern-day railway, complete with separate branches that demand trains are kept to the timetable in order to ensure everything remains on time. Whether you're driving, riding along, or watching the action, experience the sights and... Oh, wrong thing here. It's all going wrong. There we go. Or watching the action, experience the sights and the sound of the state-of-the-art railway. Before I carry on with that, it annoys me with Train Sim, but one thing that does trigger me is obviously Train Simulator. I'm so used to playing Train Simulator. E is the DSD. It's Q on this. I'm still not used to that habit. We'll get there one day though. I'm not sure if you can change keybinds actually. If I could, I might have to change that. It's obviously you press E, you get out your chair and it all goes wrong. So our next station is Polegate in 1 mile. Take control of an iconic British commuter locomotive. Well, it's not locomotive, it's a unit. The BR Class 377 as well as the BR Class 66, which heads the freight traffic. Featuring authentic 750DC electric and diesel electric simulations, underpinned with expert technical knowledge and real-world data. The performance, the sound and feel has been accurately reproduced to make them feel just like the real thing. Proper speeding around that bend, and that's my bad. I can't multitask. Reading and driving isn't a strongest point of mine, doing things at the same time. We'll get there. Right, so we're just coming to the station now. I had all these, the colour markers in the platforms where your train stopped. I had all them turned off, but I don't know why they're all back on. and put them back off again. I like as well, you can shut this door and you can slide these over. The other thing is you can actually open the front door, which I think is really cool. I like that, it's really cool. And then that door opens back up, it's really clever. Right, let's get these doors shut. Next stop is Berwick. Got an achievement then as well. No idea what it was for, but I've got an achievement. 3.8 miles to the next station. Let's get this thing ramped up to 90 miles per hour. Trains in World's East Coastway caters for players of all ability levels, with accessible training for beginners and advanced procedures for experts. Whether you're looking to get started driving trains or refreshing your expert knowledge, Trains in World has it covered. Feel the detail as you step into the cab. Take control, then live out your dreams, exploring the highly detailed and immersive environment in the East Coastway. Choose how you want to play Train Simulator East Coastway. Take control and master powerful locomotives, running to time, carrying out important tasks, or riding along as a passenger and watching the world go by. Why not watch all the action unfold and capture amazing screenshots, or go exploring and complete all the jobs? Whatever you choose to do, there's lots to see and experience in the Train Sim World's East Coastway. So that is the write-up for the route. There's a key feature I'm going to go over as well, whilst we get going. Do that right. We'll pressing E again. I love the horn on this. I think the sounds have also been worked on by Armstrong Powerhouse, as of previous products as well that it's been involved with. So you can guarantee the sounds are going to be quite good, as are the AP products, which are well known to the community. Whether we're going to be on time now is a different thing. Still got 2 miles to cover in 2 minutes. Not even that. Probably a little bit late, to be honest. So the key features are 23 miles, which is 38 kilometres if you are that way inclined, route of East Coastway from Brighton to Eastbourne. It also includes a 7 mile, which is 12 kilometres branch line between Lewes and Seaford. So we're going to be covering that as well on our next part of the video. You get the BR Class 377/4 in Southern Trains livery. You also get the Class 66 in EWS livery. You get a Raker J&A open bogie aggregate box wagons, highly detailed rich driving cabs with accurate true-to-life performance and handling of both multiple unit and locomotive. You also get authentic and detailed sound recordings from the real locomotives. Journey mode features over 20 hours of activities for you to master. You also get 5 detailed engaging scenarios for the route, 50 jobs for you to complete, including replacing the route maps, open ticket machines, repairing holes in fences, and placing cycle maintenance points. So those are the pumps, what we saw. I think it's just pumps, there might be some other bits, I'm not too sure. Accessible training modules to get you started quickly, and an extensive 24-hour timetable with mode with 200 surfaces on there as well. So that's like everything you get, all them timetables, so that's your usual norm. It's powered, of course, by the Unreal Engine, as we all know. There's another little feature that's come with this since this came out as well, is the head sway. As you can see, when I start applying the brake, the actual player's head sort of moves forward, the more brake you apply, the further forward towards the windscreen and dash you get. I'm not overly keen on it personally. I think it's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit too much. I feel that when you put that brake on, you really lunge. I mean, you're only putting that into step 1, brake 1, and it's really lunging you forward. I don't think it would put that much on. I think that could probably do a little bit of work. It's nice to see it. It's nice to see that they're adding these new features, so they are going in that right direction. I just think they might. It's one of them that requires a bit more fine tuning, I think. Same again, and I always say this whenever I drive the diesel stuff, is the clag. I think the clag is very cartoony. I mean, I drove last night on the Class 40 and it just looks comical. But at least not a clag on this. I like the view of it. I like the window textures as well. Like you get that sort of like a ripply effect on the glass. One thing that I don't know about is the destination blind when you're a little bit further away. I like how it scrolls, but when you're out here it looks really blocky, but it does actually go into dots when you get closer up, so I don't know if that's how they are in real life. But it's nice. It's nice to see that they've added it in, because the Class 166 never had dot matrix or anything like that destinations. I think some of the German stuff has received dot matrix stuff in more recent releases. So I'm assuming it probably will be the norm to start seeing dot matrix and maybe stuff like that. I know we get roller blinds already on the Class 101. But yeah, it's nice that they've got the dot matrix in. I like how that sits in there, and you see the little pin, locking pin, turns, locks it in place. Next stop is Glind, or Glind. I think it's Glind. That is in 4 Mile. Still a little bit iffy with the horn. The horn seems to take a bit of going to get it, like doing the two-tone. It doesn't seem to respond straight away if you do it quite quick. So I have to give it a bit of a gap between the tone. I do like these signals. The running sounds as well are really nice on the unit. One thing I've not really done yet is explore inside the actual the saloon. Apart from a slight little bit where I went and sat in the seat on the tutorial, I've not actually had a look around, so we'll have a little look around as well. We'll probably do that when we get down to Brighton at the end of the video, just to have a look at the detail inside. Notice board lights, that's your clipboard there. You do have a signal or a bell to a guard. I don't think he's running the guard anymore. Door close and couple buttons. Get a whistle as well. It does say SDO, and I don't know if SDO works on these, to be honest. Just reading again, just going to slow it down a bit. The brakes are really good on this, by the way. Sanders as well. TPWS train stopover ride as well. Wipers. We're just coming to our next stop. one thing that I'm not overly convinced in, that something that really does annoy me, is that the door's open if it's hanging out of the actual train. Now I don't know whether this SDO actually works. No, it doesn't. I might have just done something bad there. Oh dear. No, we're right. SDL don't work, as far as I can see. Got DSD holdover as well. So our next stop is Lewes. What we're going to do is we'll leave this service, and we'll go and join a service from Seaford, and then take the drive down to Brighton. Then we'll do the full running that way then. So I actually haven't seen the Seaford branch yet, so that is a first look on that section down to Lewes for myself. The scenery is lovely. Scaffing under the bridge like that. This was the that bridge in that sort of scene there was the first, I think, teaser shot of that farm. We're going to get ourselves slowing down in a moment. We've got 15 mile an hour, I think it's 15 or 10 mile an hour going into Lewes. We need to be drawing down to 40 next, about 700 yards. I think that's the Seaford branch that just joined us in off the left there as well, so that's what we'll be coming in on next. We have a yellow as well. One thing I do love with this is the flange sounds. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Same with this station. This station's absolutely beautiful. It's 10 mile an hour, should have slowed down. So what we'll do now is, guys, we are going to merge ourselves over to a new scenario, and we're going to join you from Seaford in just a moment. You join us now at Seaford. We're going to take this 377/4 from the station here down to Brighton. So a quick look at the station as well. Apparently there's broken fences to fix, but I don't know if there's any here. So the station here is lovely. There's a map there. Look at that. Opening ticket machine. I think this is one. There we go. Cool. I bet this is something as well. Oh, maybe not. So that is the station. Lovely detail on the unit though. Throughout. You can even see the bulb in it. Even the bulb's actually modelled. The headlight was cool. So we'll walk through. Actually, no, we won't, because we've opened up the service, haven't we? We'll do the look through the train when we get to the end, as I promised before. Easier that way. The service is going to start itself up in a minute when you get our train set up. So key in. There we go. So headlamps need to be on as well. We can lock our doors. Oh, wrong side. Oh god. There we go. Right. Bishopstone is our first stop. So we're a 4-car unit on this one. So we are speeding already in true TSTV manner. This is a 7-mile branch up to Lewes, and then we'll join where we left on our first part of the video and continue on to Brighton. So again, I've not driven this section yet. It's nice to see what this has to offer. There's seaside. Oh, the beach level. I do like some of the new houses and stuff they've added to this. Some nice assets. We are currently climbing a 1 in 377. How apt. We're climbing up the gradient of what we are actually driving. So as you can see as well, this was once a double line section. Now just down to a single track. I'm not sure if it's single track all the way, but currently here it's single track that was once doubled. I'm going to go and get the map. Oh, there's a broken fence there. We'll fix that as well while we're here. There we go. I do like to get me achievable and all the little collectible bits and pieces on these routes. They're quite fun. Trying to find bits. There we go. 4 out of 15 maps now. It is something I've not done yet, is actually get off at all stations on this route. New Haven Harbour is our next station. What's that view? That looks stunning, I must say. We are down to 20 mile an hour in about 0.9 of miles, so start slowing down. If we an old disused station bolts over there. Ferry there as well. Some yard over there as well. And some semaphore signal. I like as well how we get catch points in this. I'm not sure whether we're going to see any more semaphores in this show. I'm not sure if it's just for that siding personally. Yeah, I like it. I like these markers as well. The only one thing that strikes me is the font for the numbers. Say with the speedballs, it always seems to look a bit strange. Look how they should do. It's definitely not the right font. In fact, lots of doors as well. Oh, it does. Hellfire. Not to mess about. A big tab. New Haven Town is our next stop in 500 yards. Not far away. Quite close to each other. I'm going to type a new signal. I do like these footbridges. It's very pretty. Southeast is the next station. That is 2.7 miles away. Good amount of scenery, even the distance as well. It's nicely done. Got the yard here as well, so this must be where the freight stuff comes in and out. There's a scenario marker there. It's a nice looking building on the background there. That big massive warehouse sort of thing. I love this as well, like all the where all these spoilers and stuff. There's a loader as well. Cool. Nice. Nice detail at the roundabout as well. That's cool. So the route map as well is that. So we're about nearing halfway up the branch, I'd say. One thing that I would love to see, I always mention this, is at stations and stuff like that, if we could have like the station name underneath the markers, like train sim, because it's just a blank marker, so I don't have a clue where I'm looking for or what they are. It would be nice to actually see that. Interesting looking things. I don't know what they are. If anyone knows what that is, tell us, because I have no idea. Take a nice screenshot as well. Get some contenders for the thumbnail. But yeah, that's quite interesting. That I don't know what it is. I thought it was like an odd AD restaurant, but like it's got earthing cables. Or hang on, is it to do with the crossings? Maybe. I want to see one there though. I don't see on the other end. You've also got speed set adjuster as well. I've not really played with that. Next up is Lewes, so we're going to actually be joining to where we ended our first part. And then we'll continue ourselves down to Brighton. So you should sort of see in the distance is where the other line comes in. That's the farm that was on about earlier in the video. So the line comes in on the right side there, and we join up with it in a moment. Trying to ease it down to 40 miles per hour. There's 66 coming in now. I will do some more of this route on the stream, especially like I want to try the rail tour side of it, and also the freight. There's different views as well. If you press the arrow keys, you can do all these different views. So you can do heads out, second man's side, driving seat, the destination lines and PIS and all that. And then you can do the outside view. You can also set the camera up there as well. So yeah, I do like this station. It has a really nice look to it. Really detailed. One thing I would love to have seen is like the spark effect off the third rail shoe. Whenever you come back into contact around junctions and stuff like that. That would have been quite nice to see. I mean, you're just looking at it there, it looks fantastic, that does. One of the nicest routes, I think, in Trains Wool on the UK side, especially for modern. I find it a lot better than Great Western Express, by far. I do look forward to seeing what the next UK content is going to be, whether it's a route or a loco pack. I wonder if we're going to see another unit for this route. Yeah, we might even see the 313. Next stop's Fulmer. bit of a jolt in the track then. So, looking at our log, we have done quite well so far in points. We're on the green anyway. Well, if it goes really, if you do bad. So we've got to stop at Fulmer, Mulscombe, and London Road, and Brighton. So Brighton's about 13 minutes away from where we are, so we've only got 13 minutes or so left of driving, then we'll have a little look around in the actual unit before closing the video up. Trying to think if there's anything else I've missed. Apart from obviously the cab door, which you can open like so. I don't think we've really missed much. There's nothing on this back panel, from what I can see, that works. Cab light. We haven't played with cab light, have we? I don't even know where the cab light actually lives. Cab light. Works on that side. Cool. Emergency brake plunger, we won't be pressing that. I mean, overall, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying this pack, and I could probably see me playing this a bit more, to be honest. I think it's currently on sale at the minute with March Madness. At the time of recording this video, don't expect it to be on sale all the time. I think it might be down to about £18, something like that. Full price is £24.99 as a standard with TS World products like routes and that. But you do get two routes essentially. You get the main route and then the branch off it, so you do get a bit of extra exploration miles. And again, all the stations are really nicely detailed. See if I can open the doors this way. There we go. Oh, I saw a ticket machine needs opening. Let's go and get it before the doors shut. There we go. 2 and 3 car. We're at 4 and 5. Beat the doors. There we go. We need to wait till 20 past and 30 seconds. So we're just another 10 seconds. Moving a little bit early, which is good. Next stop is Moosecombe, or Mulscombe. That station only 1.6 miles away as well. Not far now from Brighton. There's one more station here as well, just on the way out of, or on the way into the station now. Station mouth, that doesn't sound right, does it? Anything here to get? It was worth noting and having a look. Showing about. There's actually anything on this side. No. I think I grabbed the post on the other side though the other day. I definitely haven't got time to run onto the other platform. Next stop's London Road. Oh, it's trunking. Rather cool. 0.9 to our next stop. The eye doesn't seem to be too bad on this either. You do seem to see quite a bit going past, which is a change. I mean, previous routes, you could go quite a while without seeing nothing. I mean, it will be like that, because obviously we are lacking on a lot of stock at the minute, but time will change and eventually we'll get more and more stuff for these routes. I honestly do think we might see another unit or something for this route next, because the usual the way that DTG do things are get a route out and then get some content out after it, so to populate the scenarios a bit more. So you never know, we might see a little subway down. There's nothing down there. Another thing that would be nice is if these worked, even if they just said something generic. Nice detail actually, all that detail, there's nothing on them, it's a shame. I said it as well, this would be nice if you get these held point working, you can click them and they like, said something back to you, like a bit of information. Many ideas, but whether we'll see these things or not is a different thing. But it's a game about interacting with all different things. You can interact with putting posts on the wall. Why can't we interact with little bits of things on the platform, like the help points and that? If you were as a passenger, you would have that feature. So you're waiting for a train, you could have something that says next train, blah 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 blah, is going to be here soon or delayed or whatever. This looks absolutely fantastic. This view coming in on this bridge is brilliant. I'm not driven in there yet, but I've driven out of it and the view is really, really nice. Got the depot over to the right hand side of us here. And now we're just entering into Brighton Station. This station looks stunning. As terminals go. Car park on left. Very quiet car park. We won't open the doors just yet. We'll have a look inside the actual passenger area before opening these doors. So we'll just put our DRA on. So this is first class. It's a bit more laggy in here, gotta say. Destination up there as well. I'm assuming when you change destinations, it'll show in here as well what you're doing. Not very high res. I'm going to say they're a little bit blurry. Probably have expected a little bit higher on the detail side of things. Your wheelchair. Bicycle access. Your wheelchair access on this side for disability. Can't open the toilets, I don't think. Oh, yeah. Hang on. No, you can't. That's a shame, really. That would be quite cool if you could open up the toilet. Carry on through. Yeah, they look nice. It does look nice in here. Bit laggy walking through though. I'm not going to go all the way through the train because we get the gist. Passengers will be getting off. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. We're going to get these doors unlocked in a second. Don't forget you can follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrainSimTV_Tom and also TrainSimTV_Mark. My channel, which is Tom, of course, is the main channel, which is live at least twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays, from around between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, and then onwards into the evening. We'll let you know on our usual channels such as Discord, Facebook, and YouTube. So you can actually find us now advertising it on the YouTube community channel. So if you are wanting to watch any of our streams, do keep an eye out on there. If you want to get any information, we put the plan on there, and we'll post a picture to do like so. Hopefully, try to relate with the stream as well. Like, share, subscribe. Leave us some feedback or a comment, something you'd like to see us do on Train Sim World. Maybe we don't do a lot of Train Sim World, but we are going to try and venture into it some more. As I seem to be enjoying it a bit more now. There's more stuff coming out, so we will try and get a lot more on for you. So yeah, massive thanks to everyone who have joined and watched the video. We're just going to let this service end now. We're going to do the doors. I'm assuming it'll probably end after that. We'll have a quick look at how I've done on the service, and then we'll close it up there. Hopefully I've not done too bad. Get a gold medal maybe. But overall it's about an hour's worth of driving there over the 2 videos, so it's not a bad run really. So we're not done too bad. We've got 11,000 on the score there. We've got a gold medal, and we've leveled up some. By the looks of it. Hooray, level 21. Anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for joining us on that one. We will see you on the next video. Take care, and bye for now.